Alright, what's going on, everybody? So today I got this in. It is the A.S.P button control box for American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, stuff like that. I'm going to do a little unboxing. I've never done one of these before, so please don't kill me in the comments. So, completely new to me. I also got a monitor desk mount here to mount it on. I got this with the 100 millimeter bracket mount, and so it should fit this, hopefully. So let me get my good old knife here that I just got out of the drawer in the kitchen. It's not the best knife in the world, but hopefully it'll do. So this should be able to save me a little bit, because I do have the Logitech G920 steering wheel, and for those who have that steering wheel, the buttons are very, very touchy. You barely have to really tap on it and it'll engage the button. And with how I have the buttons on there mapped out for ATS, there's a lot of styrofoam peanuts in here. The way I have the buttons mapped out for the game, if I'm turning the wheel, my hands, thumb, fingers, whatever, sometimes accidentally hits one of them buttons and the truck will turn off or parking brake will engage. So hopefully this here will solve all them issues. So I'm not sure exactly how much packaging, because I got these, as you can see them falling out here, these little pink styrofoam peanuts or whatever you want to call them. I remember when I was a kid, I used to have when I was in a preschool or whatever, daycare, they had a table just full of these things, and I don't know what it was, but us kids just loved to just, play with them and tear them apart and everything, and they just had a full table of them where we were all just sitting around. I don't know, is it a comfort thing? I have no idea. This is going to get kind of messy, so I'm going to go ahead and get a bag for these, so that way I can get everything out of the box. So I'll be right back. Alright, so went and got a trusty old Wally World bag here, Walmart bag. I don't know who doesn't keep these things for one reason or another around the house. I like to keep them for my bathroom trash can. It's easy just to pull out of the small trash can there and tie it up and throw it in the larger trash can whenever I need to. So let me get these out of here as much as I can. We gotta pack this thing pretty good. Alright. Getting most of it out of here now. Definitely wasn't going to be going anywhere. So, from what I see here, this is the only box. They just got it bubble wrapped in here with the peanuts. So, oh, computer screen just turned off there. Alright, I wonder if I can get this out of here now. Still quite a few in here. Trying not to make a mess. So I did get this with the CB. When will I use the CB? I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure eventually, if the company can grow, we'll just talk over the CB channel. That way we can use it. This was supposed to come with a CB. Yes. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, good. Whew, okay. Alright, so there's nothing else in here except for styrofoam peanuts. So let's go ahead and put that in there. Throw this off to the side. Pick up the loose peanuts here on the ground. Alright. I hear sounds like bolts or something rattling around in here. I'm hoping that this comes with the necessary pieces to mount it to this. I'm not sure if this comes with the bolts that are necessary or not. But we'll see and find out here. Oop, set that down the other way. There we go. Alright. So here we go. Oh, that's what I was hearing, is the key. Alright, so you can see first off on the back, USB right here. See how long this USB cable is. Just had to take this bread tie off of here. They got it on there pretty good too. Alright. Because I know a lot of stuff, they don't have very long USB cords, but this is actually a pretty long cord here. I mean, it's, you know, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I mean, I can reach right across, complete arm span, my arms spread out, you know, so like here's the back of the box, and then I mean it's pretty long here. So anyhow, so here's the button box. It's got the ignition key switch here. I mean, these are real keys. I mean, they're real metal keys, so that's kind of nice. So that way I can actually take these, so that my boys can't go for a little joyride when I'm, you know, away from my computer. They can't hop on. They can't go for a joyride. So yeah, it's got the toggle here for the trailer air supply, toggle for the actual parking brake, the fuel button. You can hold this down, and it's actual toggle switch. It actually stays in to refuel, and you can just push that back out when you're done. Horn button, display, windshield wipers, to take the job, to accept the job right here. Lights, you can just turn this for the light control. Cruise, minus and add or resume. You can push that to resume, and then you can turn it to raise and lower your cruise control speed. Retarder, plus and negative. You can raise and lower this to adjust your retarder. These are just toggles for whatever other accessories that I may need or want it for. 4-way flashers, toggle, on and off. Attach the trailer. Engine brake, toggle. High beams. Drop axles, little tiny. These are pretty decent sized toggles. I mean, they're pretty hefty. Then these little tiny toggle switches here. Drop axle, turn your cruise on and off, and then the beacons. Turn your beacons on and off. So on the website you can adjust this. You can have them label these and put the toggles and buttons however you want to, you know, to do whatever you want. Me, I just kept it the basic. I didn't readjust anything. I'll just get used to the layout. No big deal. Then down here you have the hookup for the CB. So speaking of CB, it also comes with your package slip with your order number, and pretty much, as you can see here, let me hide the top there with all my order information. Tells you the heavy hauler. This is what they call the heavy hauler. I got the heavy hauler with the backlighting, white backlighting, face color, brushed aluminum, CB mic. It does come with the CB. So let me see if there's an easy open here. If it's one of these packages I just gotta either rip open or cut open. That's an easy tear open package. So, all right. So this also has, let's see here, has an audio cord. So I don't know if, is there an audio spot? Is that an audio spot down here in the very bottom? I'm thinking it has to be. Yeah. So the audio cable plugs in down here to pick up your microphone, your CB. Then I'm assuming you just plug this into one of your microphone jacks on your computer. So yeah, then right here, like I said, mounting options, 100 millimeter VESA mount studs. That's pretty much these right here. The studs will attach to the desk mount. And then here, as you can see, I don't have anything in here. This is where if you wanted to actually go ahead and readjust the buttons on here how you want it, the labels of it, label 1 is probably the ignition, and it probably just goes up from there, and you can say what you want each thing to actually be. So let's see what else is on here. This is just a thank you letter that comes with the A.S.P or the Advanced Simulation Products, which is right there. So I got it from the Evol PC Gaming, and I also have an email address here if you have any problems, and also a phone number. So so anyhow, I am going to go ahead and try to see about getting this hooked up, and then the next step after that is, of course, getting into the game and trying to map everything and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off for now, and I'm going to go ahead and try to get this all hooked up the best I can. Hopefully it all works out. Alright, so as you can see, it's got the white backlighting like I was reading in that paper there, the pamphlet that it came with it. So I had to adjust the arm here. The hydraulic was just way too stiff for my liking, and I wasn't really sure if it was even going to stay down in place. I thought I was going to have to get another mount here, which really would have sucked. I'm going to load up the game and go ahead and map the buttons. I'm not going to get the steering wheel out or anything just yet. I just want to try to map the buttons and then hop in and see if they all, most of them work like they should. So I'm thinking, does the fuel button supposed to light up? I don't know if it does or not. Like if the fuel is running low or whatnot. I have no idea. So as my hard drive just fell off the shelf here, I had to basically throw everything down here for now as I clean this off. So I'm going to hop on in the game here, and I'm going to go ahead and try to map the buttons. So for those of you who are going to be on my Discord and on Steam, you're going to see me hop onto ATS here, but I'm not going to play. Sorry guys, false alarm. So as you can see, I don't know why my single player always freezes up a little bit there. So, and of course, some of you guys haven't seen my setup here. You guys can see a little bit of it. Once I get everything all set up and going, I'm going to clean up all the boxes and everything and get, my lights here turned on, green screen out. And you guys can see the setup of what I am looking at when I'm actually doing the streams for you guys. So, let me go ahead. People did ask about this SDK feature. I know I had somebody ask me about that. I'm not really sure. It's been coming up ever since I got my SKRS shifter. I don't know what that's all about, but it doesn't freeze my game up. I just click OK and I'm able to get back into it. So I'm going to hop on into my single player here. And new mods found. I'm testing out new mods, so hopefully it doesn't freeze up the game here for us. Alright. I'm just going to load in. I don't know what... Oh, the Mac Anthem. I tested out the Mac Anthem, but I just didn't really... I don't know. It just didn't really suit my style, so... Let me get on in here. Take a little vape break. Now for the CB, I'm not going to be really able to test that out until I'm on multiplayer. Like I said, I think multiplayer from now on, we're all going to be on the same CB channel in multiplayer. And on Discord, I'll probably just have like my admin, stuff like that on the same live chat is me, but everybody else who's driving in the convoy will have to use that CB channel. So that way, if they want to talk to me, it's going to come over. I don't know if it's not going to come over the CB because the only thing coming out of this going into the computer is the microphone cable. So I'm not going to get any sound back out of this like in a normal CB. It'll come over regular. I'm not sure what's going on here. I might have to load in my multiplayer profile, which I should have done anyway, since that's probably what I'm going to be running more often than not. But we'll see here. Might have to restart the game. Yeah, it's locked up here. So let me get this out of the way, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, so I couldn't get the game to actually close out, so I'm going to have to actually restart the computer, which is probably good because I haven't had this thing restarted in a while. So I mean, it's probably good to get this thing to boot down and boot back up. So as it's doing this, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the boxes and everything, and I'll be back here shortly. Alright, so I got everything back up and going here. I'm just installing the latest update for Truckers MP. I'm not sure. I'm thinking it might be for the new Volvo that came out. I haven't tested that yet. I haven't got on. I've been waiting for this to show up before I get back into the game. So now that this is here, Javascript Error. Okay, is that dealing with the update, or is there something else going on that's funky here? Guess we'll see and find out. It's a pretty big update. It's 4.44 megabytes. I mean, that's a fairly decent update. ATS version 1.32.4.45. Let me see if that is the version I am currently running. Let's see, betas. 1.32. It must be it because I'm running 1.32 public beta. So we're just going to attempt it here. Let's go ahead and launch ATS. Normally I do it off of Trucksbook, but I'm not getting on Trucksbook right now. I'm just going to launch the multiplayer right from Truckers MP. Alright. Doesn't matter what server. I'm just going to hop on in here. And then, let's see, 37, 66, yeah. So it's going to be this profile here. Trucks owned 1, yeah. So it should load in this time, I hope. So there must be, with the new update with the game, I must have some type of mod that's in there currently for my other profile that's probably causing the game to crash. I'm hoping that's what it is. There we go. Alright, so we're in my multiplayer profile, so let's go ahead and go into our options and keys and buttons, and let's see here. Start, stop, engine. Okay. Let's see. Is there... For some odd reason, it's not picking this up, so hold on just a minute. Alright, so I had to put in my controls here for the Logitech G29 with pedals. Got my Adreno Micro, which is my shifter, and then the A.S.P game controller. So it's picking it up for the controller. So let's go ahead and keys and buttons. Now let's see if we can go ahead and do all this here. There we go. Alright, so it just changed Joy 3 button 25. So I'm going to go down through here, I'm going to do all this, and then we'll see if they all work. So I just got everything all done here. Oh, I forgot to map the mic. I'll have to do that after I load in. That's the one thing I did forget to do. I got all this stuff. I even got these two. I got this one for the display. Let's see. Got my hazards on right now. Okay, so I need to leave that up. Alright, high beams, those work. Beacons, works. I don't have a drop axle. I set the drop axle up for the trailer drop axle. Wipers. Let's see if it goes through and cycles through them all. There's low setting. There we go. Hit it again. They're off. Oh, I do have a display button. Okay, so the display's changing that. Okay, so this one's changing the GPS. Not quite sure. I forget what I had this set up for. That's okay. I thought the display was going to be for the map. You know, the cruise, we'll have to get going and actually do it, you know, with the cruise. Lights. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so one click is the running lights. Okay, that's weird. So I guess I'm just gonna have to just turn them whenever. That's really weird. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have to keep doing, okay. It's gonna have to just turn it back and forth like that. So I got that, then I said, you know, the brights, high beams, beacons, engine brake, horn, nice. And then I also noticed the fuel button will actually, you push it and it'll stay compressed in, so that way you don't have to, you know, when you're at the fuel station, you gotta hold down the enter key and just sit there and hold it. So, guess I could drive with WASD key, but I want to go ahead and go back in here. buttons and keys. I'm thinking high beams, horns, cruise, HUD controls, camera controls, other activate trailer. I'm going to have to figure out what this is going to be mapped to for the whatchamacallit. What? Okay, that was weird. Because I'm not sure what button will map for the in-game CB. So, anyhow, it's working. I'm just going to fine-tune some stuff here. And, but before I do all that, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off for now. And I am going to get things set up to where you guys can see how it all looks here when I'm actually live streaming. So, I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got the green screen set up here. It's going to be kind of bright if you look directly into the lights, so don't look directly in the lights. So as you can see, this is pretty much what it's looking like here. Squeeze on by here. So as you can see, I got my steering wheel set up, pedals. I've got my A.S.P desktop computer down there. And you can see I just set this up a little closer up of the A.S.P button control box here. And then mixing board for my audio. Got my Stream Deck. And this is the sensor here for my track IR. Then webcam, of course. And this is how I usually have my screen. Got my chat box here so that way I can see your guys' chat. I can see what my OBS is doing. And that's how I can check to see if my desktop audio, right now I got it muted, desktop audio or game audio, and then microphone audio right there. All I gotta do is, got the buttons here, this is for my mic, this is for my desktop, and as you can see here, my microphone's picking me up, and it's not muted anymore. So then all I gotta do is just hit the mute button on my Stream Deck, like that, and then mute on my desktop audio, like that, and yeah. So then I have this up so that way I can actually watch to see what the stream life is looking like, seeing if it's actually going or not. So then of course my shifter here, if you guys haven't seen it, I got it. You got a splitter here and here. I got, this is for my highs and lows for each gear. This is my range splitter between my 1 through 6, 7 through 18, whatever, or 16. And then I got the 2 gears for reverse, high, low. Then I got low, 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 high. So so I got 2 lights. I got one down here, one right there. So it lights up the green screen here behind me. That way it actually chroma keys the background out and it looks like I'm in the game. So anyhow guys, that is what my setup is consisting of as of right now. So don't mind my basic training photo and some coins that I've gotten through my career in the military. But that's what my setup's looking like right now. So anyhow, I'm going to end I am going to end this video and go ahead and start editing this. Then I'm going to hop back in later on and ATS here and see if I can fine-tune the button control box here, so that way I can actually get it all properly set up and get it going for my next stream for you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Take care, And like always, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to comment, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Because believe it or not, sharing, commenting, liking, and subscribing all help out the channel and helps get my ratings up there, of course. So, but anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, have a good night, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.